Mel Gibson has gone where nobody else in Hollywood dares to tread. In a move that shocked the industry, he's dropped the list. Names of A-listers and behind-the-scenes players tied to the darkest corners of the Epstein and Diddy web. Private jets, remote islands, parties that would make Caligula blush. The internet is on fire, but the mainstream media? Silent, complicit, and terrified. But Gibson isn't stopping there. He's producing a tell-all documentary aimed straight at the black heart of Hollywood. An expose that could crack the facade wide open. He knows the risks, he knows the pattern. Directors, producers, even A-list stars silenced, disappeared, dead. He's still pushing forward, not because he's brave, but because he's holding the ace they never wanted played. Gibson's next move? It could set off a chain reaction that burns Hollywood to the ground. Before we dive in, a quick word about our partner VP.net, the next generation of private browsing. VP.net is the only VPN designed with true zero-logging architecture. That means, unlike other VPNs, it literally can't track you. So even if governments or bad actors come knocking, there's nothing to hand over. It's that simple. Your data stays yours, period. Mel Gibson has a message for everybody fed up with the endless delays, the buried evidence, and the media gaslighting around Epstein and Diddy. There's a list, and you will learn the names. We all know Epstein's client network ran deep into Hollywood, Washington, and beyond. Household names took those flights to Epstein Island, where unspeakable opportunities were served on a silver platter. And for years, the system protected them.
And Jeffrey Edward Epstein?
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
Epstein got away with his crimes because nearly every element of society allowed him to get away with them.
This is exactly why Mel Gibson has been blacklisted. He's been calling out the rot for decades, and they've tried to bury him every step of the way. But he's not backing down. In fact, he's just getting started. According to Gibson, there's a spiritual war taking place right now, a battle of good versus evil, and it's his duty to share what he knows with the rest of the world.
And this is in the next film I'm going to do, I'm going to try and tackle this question. That there are big realms, spiritual realms. There's good, there's evil, and they are slugging it out.
So what exactly is Mel Gibson planning to expose in this new documentary? And who's really on this Epstein-Diddy list?
Just learned that Mel Gibson is about to release a 4-part massive documentary series on the worldwide child trafficking ring.
What did Anne Hayes, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, Isaac Cappy, and Paul Walker all have in common? They were all directly connected to investigations into Hollywood's paedophile ring. And now, they're all dead. Gibson knows the risks. That's why he's taken steps to protect himself, and more importantly, to protect the evidence. Because he's sitting on a goldmine of footage. Drone surveillance of Epstein Island, filmed just days after Epstein was arrested.
A series of videos which evidence underground air vents and captured unusual activities such as staff still working on the island. The uploads began on the 10th of July, 4 days after Epstein's arrest and while he was in prison. The staff can be seen working to dismantle some of the structures and buildings. The drone also captured this mattress inside the infamous temple, and for some reason the staff had removed the golden dome from the top of the temple and boarded up the fake door. There are numerous videos capturing all areas of the island. The drone footage continued to be uploaded up until Epstein's death on the 10th of August 2019. The drone captures a network of underground air vents and access points, fake doors, strange symbols, and iconography.
This damning drone footage is the backbone of his upcoming documentary titled Hidden War, a bombshell expose on the elite paedophile networks, the blackmail rings, and the shadow systems pulling the strings behind Hollywood and politics alike. And here is where it gets really interesting. The man who Gibson says captured the drone footage? His friend, John McAfee, the tech mogul and rogue investigator. This is huge, as everybody who knows what happened to McAfee next will understand.
This drone footage is actually from July 2019 and was originally uploaded by a YouTube account named Rusty Shackelford. However, this account has since been banned, and the videos can only be found via archives. Now this next part is even crazier. No one knows for sure who Rusty Shackelford is. However, it's been speculated that the account was run by the late businessman and cybersecurity expert John McAfee. McAfee was in the Caribbean in July 2019 when the Rusty Shackelford YouTube channel started posting drone videos videos, and McAfee tweeted about going dark and claimed the CIA was after him. McAfee was a drone enthusiast and publicly tweeted that someone on his team was a drone operator, giving him the means to film Epstein's island.
Good morning, John McAfee here. As most of you know, I am a drone nut. I have here my latest acquisition, the Mavic Platinum Pro. It is awesome. Governments hate these in the hands of citizens because what used to be for the government, something costing millions of dollars, is now available to the people, and we can watch them just like they watch us.
And then there's another clue that McAfee was behind the Rusty Shackelford account that shared drone footage of Epstein's island. The Rusty Shackelford channel included a video with the tagline, "They should have left him alone," a quote from the Bourne film series. Well, McAfee previously tweeted this exact phrase. Now, besides filming and sharing drone footage of Epstein's island, McAfee also openly challenged the official story about Epstein's death. He claimed that Epstein was strangled by his cellmate Nicholas Tartaglione, who had nothing to lose because he had already been convicted of multiple murders. Then, in June 2020, McAfee posted that he will publish the name of a high-level official who chose Tartaglione as Epstein's cellmate. And then McAfee took it a step further and started naming names. In May 2021, he tweeted that Bill Gates was getting divorced because of multiple affairs and hanging with the Jeffrey Epstein crowd. He posted this on May 22nd, and almost exactly a month later, on June 23rd, John McAfee was found dead in his prison cell in Spain. He was arrested at the request of U.S. authorities in connection with charges of tax evasion filed against him in the United States. As for the cause of death, the autopsy report claimed McAfee hanged himself.
Coincidence or cleanup? According to Gibson, his friend John McAfee was framed and murdered by the government before he could spill the secrets that would have blown Epstein's deep cover operation wide open. But here's the thing. The secrets didn't die in that Spanish prison cell. McAfee was too smart. He left a trail. Encrypted, compartmentalized, impossible to erase. And now, Mel Gibson has it all of it. He's sitting on a goldmine of intel. Names, footage, timelines, receipts that could cripple the global blackmail network running beneath Hollywood's polished surface. Unlike those before him, those who accidentally overdosed, crashed or disappeared, Gibson has a plan, a foolproof one. And according to sources close to the project, Phase 1 has already begun. We've got the details right after this important word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is pillsforever.com. If you think Big Pharma have your best interests at heart, think again. The price of medicine in America has skyrocketed, and there are certain medicines Big Pharma don't want you to know about. That's why I've partnered with pillsforever.com. All of their FDA-approved medicines are the cheapest you'll find anywhere. More importantly, you can order medicines that Big Pharma don't want you to have, such as ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, and fenbendazole. Speaking of fenbendazole, not only does it get rid of parasites that live inside your body, there have been studies that show fenbendazole can help with cancer. Listen to this bombshell interview with Mel Gibson, who says 3 of his friends who had terminal cancer were cured by the very same ivermectin and fenbendazole available at pillsforever.com.
I have 3 friends. All 3 of them had stage 4 cancer. All 3 of them don't have cancer right now at all. And they had some serious stuff going on.
And what did they take?
Jesus. They took some, what you've heard they've taken.
Ivermectin.
Fenbendazole.
Fenbendazole, yeah. I'm hearing that a lot.
They drank hydrochloride something or other.
Get 15% off using coupon code People's Voice at the checkout. Please click the link below this video to take advantage of this fantastic offer. Here is what makes this documentary different. This time Mel is not just hinting. He says he owes it to McAfee to go all the way, and that means naming names.
Is a day of recognition for human trafficking and slavery still existing around the world. The tragedy of human trafficking, forced prostitution, forced labor, hereditary slavery that exists in almost every country needs to be abolished.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human, and particularly children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness.
As part of the lead up to the release, Gibson drops the hammer, posting real receipts on his official X account. He reposted the infamous Epstein and Diddy lists, and they weren't redacted.